Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you all?
Hi, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Fine, fine.
Fine, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. There are still children joining.
Ma'am, we will write period, ma'am.
What is it?
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes,
Notes,
good morning.
ma'am. Ma'am, we will write notes in this period, ma'am.
No. Notes we will do in the afternoon session. Okay. Today we are going to start the new lesson.
Okay, ma'am.
Notes
Today we don't have science period in afternoon.
Oh, whenever you have science period in the afternoon, at that time we will do the notes. Okay. In the regular classes we will teach. We concentrate on the teaching part. In the afternoon session, we have two periods at a time. So at that time, we can do writing part. Now, don't write anything. Just concentrate on the lesson.
Ma'am, first I got yoga and sharing screen, ma'am, but I'm getting full white page.
You don't share anything. I didn't give permission, I think.
No, ma'am, you didn't give permission, ma'am, but ma'am, it's coming white and it's coming something you're typing, ma'am.
Yes, now I have put the whiteboard only on the screen. All of you, are you all ready? Are you all
Yes,
ready for
ma'am.
the lesson? Very good. Now sit straight and concentrate. I'll be asking you questions in between. If you don't answer, then you will not be continued in the class. So pay attention. Sit straight, all of you. Turn on your videos. Yes, I cannot find children here. Rohan, Sayesh, Sahasra, Ashrita, Shricharan, Prashant. Sit in one place where you don't get disturbed, children. Take your device and sit in one place, in one room, where you will not be disturbed by anybody. Okay, don't move here and there. Sit straight. Very good. Yes. Now, the today's topic is about animals and their young ones.
Ma'am, what is young ones?
Yes. Young ones are their babies. Okay. Young ones are their babies.
Ma'am, we are going to learn how they hatch their babies, ma'am.
Yes, you will see in this lesson about animals, how they give birth to their babies. Okay. How they give birth to babies, how the young ones are formed. Now, in some animals, they give birth to young ones by laying eggs. By laying eggs. Okay. And some animals reproduce or they give birth to the young ones by.
Ma'am, reproducement?
Yes.
Ma'am, we do reproduce, ma'am.
Yes. Some animals give birth to the young ones directly. They don't lay eggs. Okay. These are called the mammals which don't give.
Can you use screen?
Are you not able to see the screen?
We have to write reproduction.
Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then concentrate. Now, no talking. Just follow the lesson. Okay. And animals, how they look after their young ones. We are going to concentrate on this. Check your mics. Turn off your mics.
They care lot of for the young ones.
Yeah, how they look after their young ones. See, now who is providing your needs in your family? Who is taking care of you?
Parents.
Yes, in the similar way, even these animals, yes, animals they look after their young ones. Okay, now when you are young, our parents are going to look after us, isn't it? So they are providing us everything, our food, our needs. All our needs are met by our parents. So in similarly, even these animals also, they take care of their young ones. Okay. First, we will see how these animals which lay eggs, how they give birth to their young ones, how the babies come out of these eggs. Examples for these animals which lay eggs. Okay, we'll see.
Birds.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Now,
directly see penny egg, ma'am.
now we'll see. Yes, birds lay eggs.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes. Example for
Ma'am.
birds.
Ma'am,
Dog.
ma'am, it will hatch any egg, ma'am, only which it lays. Ma'am,
Turtles. Yes. What
butterfly.
is your doubt?
Ma'am,
What is the page number?
ma'am,
she's saying that
Hmm.
the bird will lay its egg or other egg.
I'm ostrich.
Yes. All the birds, they lay eggs. Okay. They give birth to the young ones by laying eggs. Okay. There are certain animals which give direct birth, like your dogs. Okay. Dogs
Ma'am,
give
I'm
birth to
not.
the puppies. Cats. Okay.
Cow.
Cows.
Ma'am.
Yes. Now don't talk. After finishing, you can raise your doubts. Okay.
I'm goat.
Goats. All these animals, they directly give birth to the young ones. They don't lay eggs, isn't it? Did you ever see a dog's egg?
No, ma'am.
These animals, they give directly birth to the young ones. Puppies come out of the dog, and also
Ma'am,
cats.
dinosaur egg. Ma'am, dinosaur egg.
So dinosaur lays eggs. Okay, these are the birds. Dinosaurs also they are into the reptile and bird family. So these animals which lay eggs are birds, frog, fish, and turtles. Even the lizards, they give birth to the young ones by laying eggs.
Ma'am, snakes also lay eggs.
Yeah, snakes also, they do lay eggs.
I have small network problem, so I joined, ma'am.
Okay, now you watch this video for your understanding. I'll just maintain silence.
Ma'am?
I want to
Ma'am?
share a video where you will
Ma'am,
understand
I
much
have a
better.
doubt. Ma'am,
Yes?
I have a doubt.
What doubts?
Ma'am, bats lay eggs or they directly come?
Bats are like mammals. They give birth to their young ones. They don't lay eggs. Okay. Now you see this.
Ma'am?
Are you able to watch this?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes. No, ma'am, you're changing.
Yes.
Now it's okay, ma'am. Ma'am, now we can see.
Okay.
Ma'am, we can't hear, ma'am.
See here. This is the egg. Okay, this is a hen's egg.
Ma'am, we can't hear.
Now you'll see what is there inside the egg. What is the structure of the egg? Okay, all of you look here. We'll see the structure of the egg. Can you see this outer covering?
Ma'am, that outer covering is called albuum.
No.
And
Listen. Who is this Rajrishi? Yes, you listen to me first, then you can tell. Okay, don't confuse the class. Listen the class. So this outer covering, which is hard. Did you ever see an egg? I hope everybody ate eggs. So eggs have got an outer covering, white covering, hard covering, isn't it? That protective covering is called the shell. Okay, the hard outer covering of the egg is called shell. Now when you boil the egg, it gets
నాకు ఎప్పుడు ముక్కు బ్లాక్ అయినా ఇట్లానే అవుతుంది ఏంటిదంటే నడిచేటప్పుడు ఫ్రీ అవుతుంది కూర్చున్నప్పుడు పండుకున్నప్పుడు
check your mics, children. Check your mics. All of you, please be in mute. So when you boil an egg, you find the white part, isn't it? That white part is called the albumin. Okay, the white part is called the albumin, which is a protein layer, which is rich in proteins. Then inner we find yellow part, which is called the yolk. Here in this egg, you can see the outer covering, the blue line, which is outside the egg. Are you all able to see? Yes. So this is the shell.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then this white part of the egg is called the albumin. And the inner part, yellow color part, is called the yolk. Now I want everyone to pay attention. I'll stop in between and I'll ask you questions. If you don't answer, you will be out of the class.
Ma'am.
Sit straight and concentrate. Sit straight.
Ma'am, I'm having network issue. What you tell first?
You follow the class. Afterwards, again I'll repeat. Okay? Turn on your videos, all of you. Sit straight.
Ma'am, what is that white one?
Where are you? Now, who can say this again? Ojasvi, can you explain what is the blue outer covering I told?
Blue outer covering is
The protective layer is called, which is hard. Yes. Titus.
Albium.
Wrong. Wrong answer.
Shell.
It is the shell. Okay? Yes. It is the shell. And the inner white color thing it is called white substance. Jelly-like substance is called
Albumin.
albumin. Very good. And the yellow part? Yes.
Yolk.
Okay, now I know everybody is following the class. Sit straight now. No more movement. Concentrate on the lesson. Very good. So you understood the outer thin layer. This is a protective layer, okay, which is hard. And this is called the shell of the egg. The inner jelly-like substance is called the albumin. The white color jelly-like substance is called albumin. And inside the albumin, we have yellow colored part, which is the yolk. Now, albumin is rich in fats, whereas yolk contains, albumin is rich in proteins, whereas yolk contains fats. Okay? Now, this yolk will provide the food which is required for the baby to grow. Okay, baby or the embryo. Embryo will get the food from this yolk. Okay, now the embryo will develop into the chick. In chicks, the embryos develop into chick. Okay, in hen, the embryo will develop into the chick. So the yolk, this yellow color part, will provide the food which is required by the embryo to grow. Now we'll see.
What is red color one?
See here.
It is the outer covering of an egg. It is usually thin and protects the growing baby. Albumin. It is a white jelly-like substance present within the eggshell. It is rich in proteins. Yolk. The yellow inner part of the egg is called yolk. It contains fats, minerals and vitamins. Embryo. The growing baby inside the egg is called embryo. It obtains food from the yolk. It is a tiny red spot in the yolk. The embryo develops into a chick. The various stages of the development, starting from an embryo to a mature adult, is called life cycle of an animal. We all know birds make nests. The bird lays her eggs in the nest to keep their eggs safe and warm. But how the egg becomes the baby bird? Let us take an example of a chicken. The life cycle of a chicken has the following stages. The egg grows.
Now we'll see how the egg will change into a chick or the embryo. See here, the egg. In the life cycle of the hen, we are going to see how it's going to lay eggs and how the chick will come out, how the baby chick comes out and how it grows into an adult. The whole process of laying eggs and becoming into an adult is called life cycle. Okay, here we are going to see how what is the life cycle of
Grows
hen.
inside the hen. The hen.
See, the mother hen it lays eggs. Okay, it lays her eggs inside the nest and sits on them to keep them warm. Okay, to keep them warm, the mother hen lays eggs and sits on them.
Lays her eggs in the nest. The hen sits on the egg for a few weeks to keep them warm. This is because of the fact that an embryo grows into a chick only when it is warm.
So the mother chick, mother hen, it sits on the chicks in order to give the temperature which is required for the chick to grow. Okay, the embryo will grow into chick only when you are providing it proper amount of temperature.
This
So the hens will sit on these eggs until the embryo comes out of the
is
egg.
known as incubation. When the chick is fully developed, it breaks out of the egg.
Now the chick, when it is fully developed, it breaks the shell and it comes out. See here. Hasita. Mary,
Yes, ma'am.
look at the video. Where are you going here and there? Are you all able to see? The mother hen lays eggs and then sits on the eggs to grow them, to make them chick grow inside. And when the chick is fully grown, it breaks the shell and comes out. Okay?
Again, the chick will become a hen.
Yes, then the chick will grow into a hen. This
Eggshell.
process of breaking down of the egg shell is called hatching. Okay, this process of breaking down of the eggshell by the chick is called hatching.
This is called hatching. The chick then grows into an adult. Similarly,
Did you all understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, who will say the cycle? Yeah, Ron. Yes, what happens, Ron? Others, please be in mute. Let him explain. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, adults grow and lay eggs. Then they sit on the eggs 2 weeks. They will warm the eggs.
Very good.
After some days, the egg will hatch.
Yes, very good.
And a small chick will grow like their mother.
Very good, very good. Anybody else who will say?
Ma'am,
Surabhi?
me.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
Elora. Wait, Elora will explain once again. So, what happens in the life cycle? What is the structure of the egg?
The structure of the egg.
Yes, what is the outer covering called?
The outer covering is called eggshell.
Very good. Now, inside the eggshell, what do we have? The jelly-like substance. White jelly-like substance is called? Say, Elora.
Albumen.
Very good. Albumen. And inside?
Inside the yolk.
Yellow yolk. Yes, yellow colored part is called the yolk. Now, yolk gives the food which is required for the baby to grow it. Okay, for the embryo to grow and become a chick. So the temperature which is needed is given by the mother hen. Okay, mothers sit on these eggs and they warm the eggs. Then the chick breaks the shell and comes out and grows into an adult. Very good. Now we'll see the life cycle of frog.
life cycle of a frog has these stages. A frog lays eggs in large clusters
We cannot see the.
in a lake or pond.
Can you all see on the screen? Life cycle of frog.
Ma'am, it is not free. Ma'am, it cannot see. Ma'am, it's loading, ma'am. Ma'am, it's loading, ma'am.
Okay, once again I'll put. Wait.
Ma'am, it's loading, ma'am.
Now,
Tiny young one known as Tiny.
now can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you all mute yourselves. Yes. Now you
Bull
see.
hatches out of the egg.
So the frog lays clusters of eggs. Okay, it lays at a time many eggs. Okay, this clusters of eggs is called spawns.
Ma'am, can you give from first?
Ma'am, I know a life cycle of rock in a tell.
Now you watch this first. Don't talk now. After the completion, you can explain once again. So the
Ma'am, we
frog
can see this
here,
in Mr. Bean.
frogs, they lay eggs in clusters called spans. Then
A frog lays eggs in large clusters called spawns in a lake or pond. A tiny
lake or
young
pond, it
one,
lays eggs.
known as tadpole, hatches out of the egg.
now
A
the
tad-
young frog is called the tadpole. Like how we have chick, embryo. Here we have tadpole. Okay, the young frog is called the tadpole, which comes out of these eggs. Okay, then it grows into an adult. Now, while this process, it will lose its tail. Now, the tadpole has got the tail. Okay, it is not found in the adult frog. There are some features which are present in the tadpole, which are not present in the adult frog. So, what happens here when it's growing, this tail will be lost. And the tadpole don't have legs in the beginning. Later, it will develop its legs, its limbs. Okay, forelimbs and hind limbs. So, this process of changing, the change of the young one to form an adult is called metamorphosis. Okay, the features which are yes, they are not present in the adult. So adult frog does not have a tail, but the baby or the tadpole has got a tail. Okay, during the process of growing, it will lose its tail and develops legs or the limbs. Understood? And then it becomes an adult.
Tadpole looks very different from adult frogs. They have tails, they swim in water and eat water plants. A tadpole undergoes several changes, such as it grows legs and loses its tail before it becomes an adult. This process is called metamorphosis. A complete change from young.
Understood? So when it was a baby or the young one, this tadpole has got tail. It does not have limbs. So during the process of becoming an adult, it will lose its tail and it develops the limbs. Understood? It develops the limbs. And then it becomes an adult. There are so many stages in the formation of an adult. So in this process, there is a complete change from young one to the adult. This is called metamorphosis. Understood? This process of change is called metamorphosis.
Young form to adult is called metamorphosis.
Once again, we'll see.
Ma'am, now can I tell about
Hi everyone, my name is Barkha and I'm here to share the news of a really exciting opportunity for all school-going
Adult. A tiny young
Once again, we'll see about the life cycle of frog. Then you can discuss.
one known as tadpole.
So a frog lays clusters of eggs called spawns. Okay. Then the young tadpole comes out of these eggs. It hatches and forms tadpole. Okay. This tadpole, during the process of growing,
hatches out of
it
the
will
egg.
lose its tail. Okay. And it undergoes various stages.
A tadpole looks very different from
It's very different from that of the adult frog. Okay. It is completely different from the adult frog. After certain stages, it will
adult
its
frogs.
tail and then
They have tails, they swim in water and eat water plants. A tadpole undergoes several changes, such as it grows legs and loses its tail before it becomes an adult. This process is called metamorphosis. A complete change from young form to adult is called metamorphosis.
Ma'am, I have a small doubt. Ma'am, how can I say about the frog?
wait. Yes, Rishik, what is your doubt?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, a whale will
Yes, ma'am.
lay egg or directly give birth, ma'am. A whale, ma'am.
What is your doubt?
Ma'am
a
is
whale.
telling a whale will give a direct birth or not.
Yes, the whales will give birth to the babies directly. They are mammals. Okay, mammals give birth to the young ones directly. They don't lay eggs.
Ma'am,
Yes. Now you can
Only
say
for the frog is the process is called metamorphosis, ma'am.
yes,
ma'am, how does
metamorphosis,
tadpole go?
where the young one are different from that of the adult frog. Okay, the young ones, they are completely different from the mother or the parent frog. So during the process of becoming an adult frog, they undergo various changes. So that process is called metamorphosis. The change of young one into an adult form is called metamorphosis.
Ma'am, that means hence.
Ma'am, while the young one is also growing, then it will have child, ma'am.
1 second. Yeah, Jasmita.
Ma'am, while young one is growing, child will not there, ma'am.
Tile. What is the tile? It's tail. For which one? Tail is
Ma'am,
not.
when it's growing, child will automatically it will remove, ma'am. Child.
Yeah, it is tail, ma, not tile. Jasmita, it is tail. Okay, tail will be lost during the process of growing. Okay.
Ma'am, can I say about frog now?
Yes. Is it Tanya?
Ma'am, adult frog lays eggs. This is example called.
Yes. Tanya, turn on your video.
Ma'am, it's on only, ma'am.
It's on. It's not on. Where are you? I cannot find you.
Ma'am, Tanya's camera is on.
Okay, right. Now you can see. It's not on, it is on. No on. ED is not there for on. Yeah, it's right.
Spawn.
Don't see the book. Tell on your own. Whatever you remember, you say that.
And then inside a egg there will be a small baby frog. It will come.
What is it called? What is the name of that?
Tadpole.
Very good. Tadpole will hatch out of the eggs. Yes. Then
And then
others pay attention. I'll ask anyone in the middle now. Yes.
And then tadpole will grow, will have legs, and then it loses its tail slowly, and then again it becomes an adult frog.
Very good. So what is this process called where it is changing into a complete adult from young one? Where there is a lot of change between the young one and an adult frog? Yes. The process is called metamorphosis. Very good. Where the young one is completely different from that of the adult frog, isn't it?
Yes,
The complete change from young one to an adult form is called metamorphosis. Very good. Yes, very good, Tanya. Now, anybody else who will say? Lisa? Oh, Ivika. Yes, Ivika.
Can I say?
Yes, Ivika wants to say. Listen to her, all of you.
Ma'am, first an adult frog lays eggs. Inside the eggs, there is a baby frog which is called tadpole. Tadpole.
Yes.
Then it's lost its tail and get legs and become an adult frog.
Very
That
good.
process is called metamorphosis.
I'll say you the word. It is metamorphosis. All of you repeat. Turn off your mics and repeat. Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis.
That is change in the structure. Okay. It's complete change in the
Metamorphosis.
form. Adult frog is different and young baby young frog is different. Okay. There is a lot of difference between the two of them. Young tadpole does not have legs. It has only a tail. Whereas adult frog does not have any tail. It has legs. It has 4 limbs and hind limbs, whereas it does not have tail. So during the process of becoming an adult one, adult frog, the tadpole loses its tail and develops the legs. Okay. Now the tadpole eats the water plants. Understood? Now this change of form from the young form and adult form is called metamorphosis. Very good. Anybody else? Lisa, you want to say?
Ma'am, I want to say
Yeah, Raj Rishi.
a frog gives a birth to a frog lays an egg called
Lays egg,
spawn.
one egg. Does it lay only one egg? It lays clusters of eggs. Okay. Okay. So cluster means many eggs. So what is it called?
Of eggs, and it is called they are called
Spawn.
spawns.
Good.
They slowly hatch and form a small thing called tadpole.
Yes.
That's the first stage. And next it will get a tail. For some days the tail will automatically get lost and
Will be
its
lost.
limbs
Yes. Sit properly. All of you sit straight. Sadasa.
its limbs will get developed
Yes, very
and
good. It develops legs, limbs, and then grows into a
and then grows into an adult. This process is called metamorphosis.
Very good. This process is called metamorphosis. Anybody else who wants to
Ma'am,
say?
can I tell?
Bahiti, yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
An adult frog lays its eggs like clusters of eggs called spawns.
Yes.
The egg slowly hatches and it becomes like a small worm.
And what happens when the egg hatches? Tadpoles come out.
Tadpole form.
Yes.
Tadpoles come out.
Yes.
Then the tadpole grows its legs and the next it loses its tail.
Very good. It loses its tail. It develops the limbs. Then?
Then it becomes a complete adult frog.
Then it becomes an adult frog. Very good. Okay.